Upper bracket run in CCA East Summer Qualifier right now. Going to be Miami University versus your St. Clair Green team. Going to be a quick shot on net for Titus and Raman. Going to be there to turn it away to start things off.
Yeah, we can see in this series, St. Clair is on the blue side this time. So
switch.
We'll see how that affects the teams, if it does or whatnot. I
hope they're not superstitious.
Yeah, who knows, right? Superstition, you never know. But again, Miami University, we'll see how they play. They're going to have an opportunity here, but Raman's there to make a save early on. So it's a little bit different here from Miami University, trying to put up a little bit of a fight, trying to get the early lead.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, keeping the vet. A couple shots already towards St. Clair. This net has been very scarily open a couple times for the Saints. So just as we keyed in on defense being probably our biggest takeaway from the entire night, let alone just this series, Saints have slacked a little bit so far in the defensive end, but credit to Miami doing a great job keeping it in. Titus with a great little spin there to keep the ball in. Vitali will end up not getting the clear. We'll play the ball towards Raman. Zell going to try to keep it in the zone here. Demo did come through and Kamal, so Saints playing a man down. Ball goes across the crease, but Vitali thankfully able there to turn it away and keep Saints off the board, or keep Miami off the board.
Yeah, I mean, it is both going great play there by Kamal, trying to get something started. That's going to be a shot on net, but Kiwi gonna keep it a tie game here. Gonna get an opportunity, trying to get that double touch, but it's not there.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a floater. That's in. St. Clair opens it up. Let alone St. Clair. Vitali opens up the scoring for St. Clair and gives Saints, I wouldn't say early lead, but gives them a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Miami, I can't tell if the player either couldn't get to there in time or didn't have enough boost possibly, but St. Clair, that ball just goes right over the car, whether it's the overcommit or the lack of boost. St. Clair, they've been able to find these early goals that have been a little bit finicky and a little bit, like, not glitchy, but a little bit weird here and there. So actually Kiwi going to get bumped by his own teammate multiple times, and Raman going to take advantage. So Miami just falling apart on the kickoff. Just an absolute disaster on the wall. Zell misses the ball, bumps into Kiwi, and then Raman will say, thank you very much. 2-0 for the Saints.
That's got to hurt a little bit. I mean, great goal there, great read by Saints, but man, if you're Miami University, that's tough. Bumping your own teammate like that, I mean, it is a best-of-5 series, so you do need 3 wins at this point moving forward. So it is something to be giving up.
Something
game
to think
one.
about, yeah.
Yeah, giving up game one. Zell with a phenomenal goal.
Masterful. Zell with a masterful touch. Kiwi off the wall. Zell going to touch it to himself. We'll actually get a little bit of a bump from one of the Saints. Hits a little flip there. Bottom tire, top right corner, and MU gets that one back. And honestly, St. Clair did get spotted that second goal. Let's keep things fair. So MU, we're basically back to the 1-0 scoreline we saw 30 seconds ago.
Absolutely. And what I was saying is, you know what? I forget what I was saying. So it happens.
Just like you said, how Miami, you don't want to give up the early goal, especially, but it is a long series, and they knew that. Hey, we score 1 goal, we're back in this, so they're right back in it, and they are pressing Saints on the back foot to start. So Miami, definitely with a really, really strong forward offensive pressure so far.
Yeah, I mean, you have Vitali there demoing Kiwi, but can't take advantage of it. He's going to get the respawn in safely, and Vitali, great pass, but Kiwi's up there already, read it, and trying to get some started, but Zell looking for a little fake play, another demo. So, I mean, offense, it might come down to demos. If it does, that's huge.
Yeah, and me and Dan, the last series, or last time the Saints played a bunch of series, we had to basically commentate it like it was hockey because there was literally demos every 15, 20 seconds. For better and worse for both teams, we saw people overcommit to demos and give up goals, and we saw people score game-winning goals in overtime because of a clear-out in the net or a demo. So it's a double-edged sword. Miami definitely trying to use it so far. Zell with a great dribble, able to keep it from 2 Saints, but it will get pinched back toward the corner. Saints going to try to put some pressure on here. MU going to try to get the breakout here. Kamal will be there for the challenge, will win the challenge. Will he be able to keep it going? We'll dribble off the free line, or off the goal line. It will get knocked back into the zone, so Raman, maybe a little chance to do something with it here. That
was a great hit there by Raman. Nice, powerful hit, but can't really take advantage of it as 50-50 stays neutral, not really going anywhere. That's going to be a shot on net, but Raman again with another save, more shots on net. I mean, more shots you get, you mess up a play, bad rotation, something. As I say that, just a little wide. I thought that was going to go up post and in, but not yet. And it's still a 1-goal game. Minute 30 left. It's going to be close, and I can see overtime in game 1.
Yeah, Miami emptying the clip on the Saints nets. They've been really, really solid on their rotations with their saves, and Vitali just gets a small piece of it there to keep it out. Going to get the chip back towards mid, so 1:15 now on the clock. This game has just seemed to have flown by. We saw a couple weird goals earlier. Now only 65 seconds left in this game. Miami going to try to find the equalizer, and it will go just under the crossbar. Zell with a great touch, and now 2-2 with 1 minute left in game 1. Miami is alive.
Great off the boards pass to Zell. I thought Ramen read that
it was
perfectly.
Close, just not enough speed.
It was close, but I mean, like I said, I see game, I see overtime in probably 2 out of 2, maybe 3 games. But it's
so far
close.
it's pretty much nailing the prediction in a microcosm here. 2-2 with a minute left. Say bordering on not the golden goal or overtime, but we're getting pretty close. Zell with a fantastic air dribble and double touch. So if I'm St. Clair, Zell is the one guy. You have to shut him down in open space. Great pass to Vitali. Kamal sets up Vitali with a beautiful feed to the center. And Vitali able to bury it for, I believe, his second of the game. And now St. Clair gets that one back 20 seconds later.
We can call him a playmaker. We can call Kamal a playmaker.
Yeah, for sure.
He's been doing that all night, making passes. And I mean, when you set up a pass like that, Vitali, all he has to do is jump into the ball.
Yeah.
Simple, nice. I say simple, but it's not simple.
Yeah, exactly. It looks simple.
It looks easy. It's definitely not. It's far from it. And I mean, now they have a 3-2 lead in the game number 1. And again, like I said, dropping game 1's not a big, because you have 2 more games.
Yes.
So at minimum 2 more games. So you look back on what you can do right, and change it up a little bit. Realize where St. Clair is. St. Clair's messing up and take advantage of that.
Yeah, and both teams right now, say not a lot of room for error. If one mistake comes through either team, we could easily see like maybe a 4-2 Saints win, or we could be going to overtime in just under 15 seconds here. MU is going to press the action key with a great shot towards the net. Vitali will get the clear, but looks like Miami will get a one or two cracks. Zell, fantastic challenge by, I believe it was Ramen. That was an incredible challenge to keep the ball from scorching towards the net. Now Kamal will get the touch toward the net. He will get the clear, and it actually will end up in the net. So Kamal, playmaking to offensive ability and scoring goals, and now 4-2, the Saints will close up Miami in game 1.
Yeah, if you're St. Clair, that's what you want. You always want to have that game 1 series lead.
Yeah.
Again, it's a 5-game series, so now you're down to 4 games, and just who knows, if Miami University comes back and wins the next one, it turns into a best of 3.
Yeah, and that's like the problem is Miami could come out, if they score 3 times in the first minute, they've already forgotten about game 1. So although while the 1-0 lead is fantastic, you cannot sit back on your laurels against these high-level CCA teams. So St. Clair, look to continue that. You take those bad goals along, say that some of the great goals, mix it with some of the bad goals. That's how you have to win consistently. You have to be there and take advantage of the opportunities given to you. And now, game 2 will provide some more of those for both teams, and we'll see who can come away.
Yeah, I think for this second game, I think it's whoever scores first is going to take it. That's just how I see it. If whoever scores first here, but again, it's anybody's game. I say that now. It could go, who knows, right?
Yeah, end up 7-6 somehow or something. Yeah.
7-1, who knows? Miami University have a blowout. And
Brazil
wins. Who knows? Anything's possible. It is Rocket League, but demos I do think are going to be a massive part of the offense for Miami University.
Yeah, it seems like they were really trying to use the demos to set things up last game, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them maybe go a little bit harder towards that, because, say, Zell clearly is their playmaker and their offensive kind of like virtuoso. The way he dribbled and reset, touched, and got the ball through the Saints' end multiple times was honestly like they didn't really have an answer for him, and they ended up finding the back of the net as well. And Titus is going to try to get the setup for Zell here. Quick little off-angle shot. Kamal is there for the turn away, but St. Clair, Miami with a fantastic start this first minute. St. Clair have been playing exclusively defense.
Yeah, what a great opportunity for Miami University to open the scoring, but St. Clair is going to come right back. No, I'm really surprised Vitali didn't push that. Maybe it's a smarter move. Maybe they're going to have a little bit of a setup here. Send that off. Kamal's not really in position, so they're going to slow it down. Going to try and get it out, I'm going to assume, and try to set up an offensive play.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is rush the ball in the defensive end in Rocket League, because it's one bad bounce, hits the ceiling, comes right back down in front of the goal line, and you're in trouble. Zell with a fantastic dribble. I think he gets the mid-air bump as well in Miami, just as I said. Zell making the play when they need it most, and 3:33 on the clock. Miami draws first blood in game 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if he got
I don't even know if he
there.
touched Kamal. I think he just fooled him and let the ball go and didn't touch it again. And great job to change the pace there and put that one in the net.
That is a big thing in Rocket League, is faking.
Yes.
You, as a defensive player.
Literally, as you say it, huge fake out by Kamal.
As a defensive player, you have to already think of what he's going to do. And for him just to stop and let the ball roll in, that's fake. And I thought for sure he'd go top shelf or have a little bit more power on that shot, but he didn't. And like I said, MU takes an early lead. Not early, 2 minutes in, and St. Clair's on the back legs here.
Yeah, and that is the beautiful thing about Rocket League, is that you have so much ability to, like, those fakes, because to save a lot of these goals, you have to fully commit, and the Saints don't fully commit toward the net. Kiwi able to bury it, and now Miami. St. Clair has had virtually nothing to show for on offense this entire game.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Miami University's offense, they're getting a good bounce. They're setting each other up. Like I said, more shots get on goal, the more you mess up their defense and the rotations. So, I mean, the way they're going, they're looking good in game number 2. If they tie up the series at 1 apiece, like I said, we could be seeing a long series.
Yeah, for sure. Zell and the boys definitely looked like they came to play in game 2. A little bit of a wake-up call maybe. You saw the first game, but they're like, all right, now we're going to get back into this. And Titus will get back into it surely. I think all 3 members now have a goal for Miami. Absolute team effort. 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and St. Clair has a mountain to climb to get back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, just a little under halfway through the game, and I mean, it's possible. There's still plenty of time, but again, the defense, they need to shorten up the defense. They need to make sure they get good contact. That's going to be floater right above the net, but Kamal's going to be able to get there. Going to send that out, but again, the defense from Miami University has been stellar. And Titus, I mean, Kiwi set that whole play up by that read. And just sent Titus in wide open. Easy. Wipe your hands. Get
My work is done here, boys.
I said 7-1 blowout with a 7-1 lead. You never know.
Yeah, hopefully. And I jokingly said, if you score 3-4 goals early in game 2, you're going to pretty much game 1 will be erased from your memory at that point. Little Men in Black flash. Just forget everything that happened. Now, Miami definitely in the driver's seat. No pun intended. Still, they have full control of this game. The Saints, I swear, have had like 20 seconds of even offensive zone time, while MU has had 4 goals to their name. So if you're St. Clair, and now this is the problem. Your defense has clearly shot this game, but now you need to score 5 times in 2 minutes. So you really have to kind of give up on the defensive end to some extent, because you just 4 goals in 2 minutes, you have to force the action. You're not going to get gifted 4 times. Yeah,
you have to force the offense. You have to go for demos at this point. I mean, if you have 1 player, have 2-player offense with 1 player demoing the goalie, get something started here. Vitaly setting it up. Raman not able to get there, but Kamal keeps the ball, centers it. That's going to be on net, but a save there by Kiwi, I do think. And Excel, Kamal's there to make the save. I thought that was just a gimme.
That was a great shot by Zell. Hit that little redirect to the left side to try to fool Kamal. Luckily, Kamal was there for the read. Raman going to try to set up over the middle here. The old 50 boost, still a little bit to play with. Kamal is going to get the touch there. Going to try to keep it in the corner, but St. Clair, the clock is getting eerily low now. Only 1 minute and 20 to go, and they need 5 goals to break this. And MU going to come through with the demo. Zell and the demo and Kamal. I think it was actually double. Kiwi gets the goal, and now 5-0 for MU. And St. Clair just look to game 3.
Yeah, I mean, play what you can. Try to figure out some weaknesses. I mean, Miami University, they're buzzing. You can tell. Their confidence is there. Game 1 was a little rough. I don't know when their last game ended, so maybe they had a little bit longer than we did. So maybe a little bit of a break, a little bit of rust, but again, no excuses, just phenomenal gameplay in game 2.
Yeah, just great play from Miami all around. The defensive rotations have been there. I mean, say you got 5 goals and you got 0 against you. So to say there's really any flaws in this plan or this execution so far would definitely be an overstatement. They've been playing such a good game. All credit. Saints, I honestly just look to find 1 on the board. You don't want to get blanked, even though they know that this is like one of those games that when it's like 4-0 with 2 minutes, like you, in your head, you're like, hey, we can win this, guys, but everyone knows, okay, let's just try to learn something now, try to fix 1 or 2 things we can bring into game 3, and let's start to get ready for it, because game 2, pretty much a whitewash at this point. Raman is going to try to get the commit there. Challenge will come through. MU going to get the clear. So if you're St. Clair, just try to pick 2 to 3 things you think you can really fine-tune for the next game, and just get ready, because game 3, 25 seconds away now, and we'll be knotted up at once.
So here's the goal. That was a great pass there from Vitaly to Raman. You know, the fake, I don't know if that was a faker, but just missed. And, I mean, perfect pass right to Raman.
Yeah.
So, again, I think you have to maybe fake it. You can't get too fancy with it. If you're St. Clair, you have to get the shots on and you have to clear the ball.
Yeah, sometimes easy is best. And say MU, they definitely had the volume of shots. St. Clair has had really good quality of shots, and it will end up getting a second one. Raman going to touch it off the post, and it will get touched in by an MU defender. But so if you're St. Clair, at least you saw 2 go in before the end of game 2. It's something to work off of. Raman with a great little touch there, almost too far to the right, and we'll get the assist from Kiwi. So Saints put 2 back on the board. Definitely a lot to look for game 3, though. Saints have to come out and they have to play differently.
All right, so goal every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Possible?
Will they do it? Maybe for MU.
Yeah, maybe for MU, but I mean, now you're done under 10 seconds. Game's essentially over. Series is tied at 1, so I mean, it's a game to erase. I mean, the way Miami University was playing, if you're St. Clair, you have to tighten up your defense quick.
Yeah, you have to get them out of your zones. The Saints, like I said it like 3 minutes into the game. I legitimately think they had like 30 seconds tops of offensive zone time. And when a team scores 5, like that works when you're setting up goals every single time you go down the pitch. But when you're not getting like barely any shots on net, how are you ever going to expect to score the ball? And when your defense is just loose and it's like kind of all over the place and rotations aren't there, there's just no way you're ever going to beat a team consistently. And now we're playing a best of 3, 1-1 Miami and St. Clair. And St. Clair, they have to look to bounce back in Miami, trying to ride this wave.
Yeah, 2 games. The winner needs 2 games. So, I mean, essentially, if you're a Saints fan, you want them to win. Yeah, I mean, it goes both ways. Miami University, you want to win, and right off the bat, Kiwi with a great shot. And I mean, Vitaly was there to make a save, but I did not see Kamal up there. I thought that was just going to float in.
Yeah, the blue car with the blue background. Yeah, sometimes they blend in, especially with the colors, behind the net with those lights. So Titus is going to get the clear towards middle. Zell is going to try to get the shot. Decent little crack at the net. MU will get another, and Titus unable to bury it. Rahman and Vitaly with 2 epic saves to start this game off, but St. Clair, those epic saves are great, but you should not need to make 2 epic saves 25 seconds into a game of Rocket League when you just pretty much got Duffy the entire second game. So they have to look to get this ball out and make something happen with it, because you cannot win the game playing this way.
Yeah, I mean, they need to start something. I think they have to open up the scoring.
Yeah.
If you let Miami score, just like last game, they're going to take off with it. And, I mean, your defense, you're not quite there with the defense. If St. Clair gets out of this series and wins it, I think it's going to be an even worse struggle. But again, who knows? It could change real quick, and boy, that was centered.
Yeah, great touch. Say, Saints coming back here, and say, when a team gets hot in Rocket League, it's like when a 3-point shooter really gets going. It's like there's just seemingly nothing you can do. Hand in the face, 2 defenders. It just, everything seems like it's finding the bottom of the net. So if you're St. Clair, just try to get a couple shots on net to start. You don't need these crazy air dribbles or resets. Just get the ball to the net. Try to get 2 or 3 cracks at it. Maybe you catch MU in a missed rotation, although MU still absolutely down St. Clair's throat right now, trying to keep them back in the zone. Zell with a pass over to Titus. Great save by Vitaly, but Miami University is not going anywhere. They are living in the Saints zone rent-free.
Yeah, I mean, Saints have nothing to put up. The offensive rotations from Miami University have been stellar even this game. Vitaly trying to get something started. I mean, a little bit of a pinch. I think he wanted a bigger pinch than that, but Kamal let it roll off, but nobody's there to take advantage of it. So rotation's not quite there yet, but a great shot. Zell with the insane shot, and from his own net, little flick there, and catch the ball right on his hood.
And look, that's what we said. Nothing overly skillful about that goal. He didn't really have any defenders to fake or dodge. He just got the ball on the roof of the car, drove, hit the boost, flicked the ball over the defender, and nice and easy. Now Miami, 2 minutes in, they did get that first goal. And just as we said, when they got hot last game, man, it went nuclear really quick. So Saints got to look for a fast answer, and they will try to find it. But Kiwi going to shut the door for the time being. Going to try to clear the ball as well. Saints looking like they're now finally putting some pressure in the zone, but Titus will get the roll it with the ball. Will cross the field. Zell is going to be on respawn, so Titus is going to try to play some time off here. Kamal going to try to get the reset off the ceiling. Will get bumped into it, though. Trying to get the pinch. No boost to boot. Now, MU with another crack at the net. Rahman going to knock it away there, so MU still not going away, though.
Yeah, I mean, Miami University right now, their offense it's 100%. They haven't really had any chances on defense, so
yeah.
I mean, the demos. Each team there just had a couple of demos.
Oh my, this game's getting chippy.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes down to it, I think St. Clair has to result to that. I mean, that's going to be a little bit down there, but Kiwi with a huge save.
Yeah, fantastic touch by Vitaly. Ball just did not get enough height on the spike off the ground. Nice little setup from Zell. Going to try to set up Titus, but ball will go haywire back into the corner. Zell going to try to play Rahman. Will win the challenge. Going to try to set up Kamal here. Kamal maybe try to get an air dribble going. He will try to dribble it. Titus is going to be there for the challenge, but Saints could still possibly gain possession here. Kamal will hit it on the back tap. Now Vitaly going to try to find it. Will get the fake, I think. Going to try to get a goal here. Lobs it toward the corner. Will dodge 2 defenders, and Vitaly somehow, some way, making it work in the offensive zone, and the Saints are evened up now.
I mean, if you're St. Clair, you just needed something on the board. You needed to tie the game, cool them off a little bit. You know, Miami University, they're buzzing. They just had a huge win last game. They scored the first goal this game. You needed something to turn it down. And I think right now they used their best chance. I mean, they got a little bit of momentum, but the rotation's just nobody's there.
Yeah, just unable to get back there. A good chance by the Saints there to finally create something in the offensive zone. Just have to find the consistency now, because it's great. One-off goals are fantastic, but when you're in a 1-1 game, in a 1-1 series with everything on the line, 1 goal is not going to win you a lot of series, although Not quite an open net, but Vitaly with a decent little crack there coming off the respawn. And Kiwi got to chip that ball back toward mid. Kamal and Vitaly going to be going for it. It looks like Kamal going to be the one that's going to get there first. We'll get the setup, but Raman going to get that ball pinched back toward the corner. Going to get cleared up by Kiwi. Demo will come through as well, so the Saints will look for a quick reset.
I thought Titus had the demo there on, and that was going to be huge offensive pressure, but what a pass, what a shot. And I mean, Kiwi with an even better
Great save, yeah.
Just phenomenal defense from what we've seen. Vitaly keeps it, sets it up almost perfectly there for Miami University. Gets it over both. That is just a misjudged by both players.
Yeah.
That's tough if you're St. Clair, but absolute gorgeous shot by Kiwi.
Yeah, fantastic pass and setup. Just both members of the Saints either thought the ball was lower to the ground or wasn't going quite as fast as it was. They both missed it by the same fraction, but now, if you're St. Clair, 49 seconds to get one goal. You have all the time in the world to equalize, but you did not want to play this one out like this, trying to play from behind with under a minute.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be, but I mean, they do have an opportunity here, a little bit of one if they can get set up, but they can't, and that's going to be Zell with a gorgeous goal from an absolute beauty pass from Titus.
These Miami passes have been a thing of absolute beauty, just back and forth over the middle from the corner. Zell there to finish. Kamal very close, gets the nose on it, unable to get the stop, but Miami's passing has just been sublime this last 2 minutes, and while we saw St. Clair break that deadlock earlier, the defense, Miami just finds a way to break that defense down and then just slowly pick them apart. They've just been finding ways, whether it's off the passes through the middle, dribbling it solo coast to coast, they're just finding ways to put the ball in the net, and St. Clair just hasn't had the answers yet for that so far through 3 games.
Yeah, I just don't see the confidence they had in the first 2 series. Their confidence is just, I don't know if they're tired, I'm not sure, but
definitely a noticeable change in there. They seemed a lot more free-flowing in the first series. Now they seem a lot more tight.
Yeah, they seem a lot more tense. They don't seem like they're just playing. They feel like stressed out, and I mean, you can't do that. Now, you give Miami University a 2-1 series lead. It comes down to this. You need to breathe. Take like I don't know how much time they have between games, probably just a minute. So
yeah, if that.
So I step outside real quick, grab a drink of water, shake it off.
Open the window, shake your head. Yeah, they got to find some way.
Dump a bottle of water on you, something.
Some quick YouTube highlights to get some offensive wizardry going. You got to find something. The Saints have to find some way to crawl back in the series because Miami, they've clearly shown they are going to be more than the Saints can handle so far. So the Saints, you have to find a consistent way to put that ball in the net and keep on the defensive end because Miami's finding a way to just break that defense at the worst possible time. The Saints held on so good there for the last 2 minutes of the game almost, and 2 little miscues and 2 great plays by Miami, and all of a sudden you're now down 2-1 in the series and you're on series point if you're Miami.
Yeah, and I mean, St. Clair, they have to score first. They need confidence. Rotations, they need something, and I just, the passing.
Wow.
I mean,
you could see that coming a mile away.
14 seconds in, and you have this gorgeous play. Kiwi not going for the pass, not going for the shot, went for the gorgeous pass. Kamal was there, but
you got to read 2 players. Yeah, if you're Kamal, you got to read 2 players. It's going to be an open shot or it's going to be a pass to the middle or an open shot. So flipping a coin, picking your poison at that point. But if you're the Saints, man, that is the worst start you could ever have dreamed of. But the one bright side, you do have all the time in the world to make this up, but you do have to go make it up. You can't just play on the back foot for 4.5 minutes and expect, we're just going to push this to overtime at 1-1. Miami is going to come after you. They're going to try to create chances. They're going to try to break that defense. Kiwi going to try to break the top corner, almost able to do so. Zell with a quick touch. Miami once again threatening pretty severely, but St. Clair able to get that ball, and hopefully they can start something with it.
Yeah, St. Clair, they need to win it in regulation. If they go to overtime, I don't think it'll end up good for them. I think they'll be packing their stuff and going to losers. But again, it is overtime, so who knows? But I do think that Miami University would pull through in overtime. But again, still plenty of time left. You have 4 minutes, basically the whole game, to score at least 1 goal. Yeah. If you're St. Clair, you need a goal pretty quick.
But I will say, game 1, I think game 2 when they lost, the 2 goals St. Clair scored were pretty much freebies. MU had pretty much given up on the game at that point, so pretty much 2 free goals. They're only able to score 1 goal in game 3, and now game 4, getting shut out 1:23, that's not something that I look as a bright spot for the Saints because it's like clearly the offense consistency has struggled. So you push this to overtime or somewhere later in the series. You got to find a spark somewhere, but still going to try to get the flip reset. Unable to get the double touch on the ball. Come on, we'll try to get the clear. We'll try to get the dribbler. We'll go over the defender, back toward the Saints corner, just careening over midfield right now. Trying to have the setup. Great pass and a great shot, but off of the post. I was so convinced that ball was going in. I almost stopped talking for a second, but Miami still on the action. They will get a shot at the net. Titus will come through. Kamal with a huge save. So, man, St. Clair just looks completely rattled right now.
Yeah, I mean, St. Clair needs to figure out something right now. Miami University, the defense, they make contact with the ball. It's solid contact. It's clearing the zone every time and turns into an offensive play like that one that went off the post. Gorgeous pass. Kamal's going to have an opportunity here, just misjudged it, still on net, but a big save by Kiwi.
And now the rotations aren't all the way back for the Saints, so now it's a 2v1. Kiwi going to try to find something, but a huge demo by Kamal to come back. Vitali did make the save as well, but the Saints were looking pretty dire there, and they're able to come away and keep this one at a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, the Saints are going to have another opportunity. It's still 1-0, half of the game left. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's going to be a gorgeous read, wide open. Zell, absolute gorgeous play by Zell. They give Miami University a
pretty convincing, for how the first two games, I would go as far as say convincing, but Zell with the absolute beautiful interception challenge right in front of the net, rips it from Kamal's hands and buries that one in the net. Now, for St. Clair to get 2 goals, it's been like it's moving mountains for them, so they really got their work cut out for them. And Miami, how about 2? They said, let's go for 3. Zell with his second of the game. This guy is all over the place, and St. Clair, their defense is all over the place, and they got to figure it out because they got 2 minutes left in their winners run, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, Titus with the clean face-off win. I mean, if you're Miami, that's the best thing you could ask for. Just winning these face-offs, they're crucial. Like, you set up that last play.
Yeah, you get early possession, you get to play around a little bit.
And like a hit like that, barely anything you set him up, that's another goal. Zell with the hat trick, that's 3 goals. And is that his second or third? I think
it might be his second hat trick for sure. And I know this is MU. This game alone has more goals than the Saints do in the first 3 games combined, I'm pretty sure. So if you're St. Clair, offense, ironically enough, as we said how good the offense was earlier and the defense was struggling, offense nowhere to be found the last 2.5 matches. So I don't know what the Saints really have to do to get back in this besides just try to find one, and Vitali finally able to find the back of the net. Maybe now that you see the 1 on the board, it'll spark something inside you, but St. Clair, man, they got to wake up and they got to get a couple more.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1 goal. There's still 2 minutes and 5 seconds left, so there's still a little bit of time.
Yep.
You need to score 1 goal before you hit that 90-second mark left.
Yes.
The 60 seconds, right around there. They're going to have an opportunity here. Kamal, but I don't think he had any boost, and Titus was there for the save. Yeah,
that's the problem with those kickoff shots. You might get a really, really clean look, but you're only going to have like 33 to 45 boost, probably somewhere in that ballpark. So while that's great, you're going to use 25 to 30 to get up to the ball, and the rest you just kind of have to wing it and hope the defender doesn't get there. Kiwi will get there for that save, though, shutting down Kamal, and now MU going to try to break it out again. Kiwi with a nice little air dribble. Zell is going to overcommit, a little bit too much boost there. Raman going to try to find something. Zell is going to backtrack toward the ball, going to refill on that boost. Vitali, chip it toward middle, trying to set up Kamal. Nice little back touch. Raman, not sure if he's got boost. Don't want to get that triple commit going. Vitali is going to try to bury it. Will get to win the challenge in MU's end, so maybe St. Clair can get something going here. They will chip it out to the crease. Great shot by Raman, but absolutely denied by Titus.
Yeah, I'm surprised Kamal didn't try and force that in, But again, I mean, you have to play a little bit of defense, but right at this point, you're down by 3 with a minute left. There's no more defense, full offense.
Yeah, you have to send it. If I'm St. Clair, I'm willing to lose 6-1 at this point to try to make these 3 goals back, because otherwise there's no like long game path to this victory. You have to just straight up foot to the floor, foot on the gas, and you got to just push the action, and you have to go. And right now, Miami doing all of the going. Vitali got to try to set something up, but once again, Miami just... These denies in front of the net have been so good. St. Clair's not getting any rebounds, no second chances. They're getting 1 or 2 okay shots at the net, and then ball cleared out. Just as you said, they're sending the ball flying back down the pitch. So it takes St. Clair like 15, 20 seconds to work into scoring position, and Miami 2 seconds to just say, "Nah, get out of here."
Yeah, I'm going to say that is it for the series. Miami going to have another opportunity to officially put it away. Looking for the double tap, can't quite get it. 20 seconds left, need 3 goals. Miami University's in the offensive end.
Yeah.
And that's it. St. Clair is going to go down to the losers bracket, but Miami University put on a show.
Yes.
A dominating show, and I wouldn't be surprised if they end up being the winners.
Yeah, the Saints say they won 1 game. I think it was that overtime game. Miami coming back and winning 3 in a row, though. So Miami, really strong mental will. They did not break there. They said, all right, we dropped game 1. It's okay. Let's reset. Come back to game 2. Hey, you got a 5-game series to play. They took care of it in 4. So they're saying we don't need the 5th game. But that was overall, like the team effort from Miami there was just so good. Everything looked like it worked so well. Everyone knew where the teammate was going to be. The passes came through. We saw plenty of demos. They were trying to open that space in the field to let Zell go dribble around and make some plays. And St. Clair just had nothing to answer.
They had absolutely nothing. I mean, they played good in game 1.
Yeah.
But that's about it. They started off great, and then Miami University's like, That's our game one.
Yeah,
that's cute. Well, we'll show you how to play Rocket League. But again, you go down to losers. I'm not sure where they'll place in the losers quarterfinals. So there's still potentially 3 games. Well, there's going to be at least one more game.
Yeah, and it will be a best of 5 as well. So they have another 5-game series. So even if they start, well, actually they finally started fast and they end up losing 3 in a row. So you'd rather take the series win instead of the game 1 win. But they have a lot to look at that game and see like, okay, what did we do wrong and what can we fix? And boy, they really have to fix a lot of stuff.
Especially on defense, their defense is they need to tighten up and they need to loosen up. They need to relax, take a breath.
Exactly. Just
if you're playing like that in the losers bracket, you're gonna be quick out. You need to calm down, take a breath, go get a cold shower, do some, release the tension, and just take a breather.
Yeah, they got to find some way to just get back in the game mentally and physically, just reset, try to like what worked well in the first series, what worked well in game 1, what went terribly wrong in games 2 to 4 against Miami, and you have to try to just build back that way. And I'm not sure if we are going to have a quick break between matches or not. I think we actually are. So once again, hopefully Green will come back after the break and continue this losers bracket run in CCA East Summer Qualifiers.